Ray tracing is a rendering technique that can produce incredibly realistic lighting effects in video games. It simulates and tracks every ray of light produced by a source of lighting, and then calculates how it interacts with the virtual objects it hits in the game world. This allows for dramatically more lifelike shadows, reflections, translucence, and scattering. But why does ray tracing matter for gaming? And what makes the Nvidia RTX 4060 the ultimate graphics card for ray tracing in 2023? In this section, we will answer these questions and show you how ray tracing can enhance your gaming experience like never before. One of the main benefits of ray tracing is that it can create realistic-looking environments and characters. Ray tracing can capture the subtle details and nuances of light and shadow that are often missing or approximated in traditional rasterization techniques. For example, ray tracing can render accurate reflections on water, glass, metal, and other shiny surfaces, as well as realistic shadows that change shape and intensity depending on the light source and the object casting them. Another benefit of ray tracing is that it can improve the performance and efficiency of gaming graphics. Ray tracing can speed up rendering by using memory buffers and depth buffers, which store information about the scene and reduce the number of calculations needed. Ray tracing can also reduce the need for special techniques and tweaking that are often required to achieve realistic effects with rasterization. For instance, ray tracing can eliminate the need for screen space reflections, shadow maps, ambient occlusion maps, and other tricks that can consume a lot of resources and cause visual artifacts. But how does the Nvidia RTX 4060 enable ray tracing in games? The answer is that it has dedicated hardware cores that are designed to accelerate ray tracing calculations. These cores are called RT cores, and they work alongside the traditional shader cores to handle the complex math involved in tracing rays of light. The RTX 4060 has 64 RT cores, which is twice as many as the previous generation RTX 3060. This means that it can handle more rays per second and deliver higher frame rates with ray tracing enabled. The RTX 4060 also supports DLSS, or Deep Learning Super Sampling, which is a technology that uses artificial intelligence to upscale lower-resolution images to higher-resolution ones with minimal loss of quality. DLSS can boost performance and image quality when ray tracing is enabled, as it reduces the workload on the GPU and produces sharper and smoother images. In conclusion, ray tracing is a game-changing technology that can make video games look more realistic and immersive than ever before. The Nvidia RTX 4060 is the ultimate graphics card for ray tracing in 2023, as it has powerful hardware cores that can handle ray tracing calculations with ease and efficiency. With the RTX 4060, you can enjoy stunning ray-traced graphics in games like Cyberpunk 2077, Control, Metro Exodus, Minecraft, and many more. The Nvidia RTX 4060 is the ultimate graphics card for gaming in 2023, but what are some of the best games that support it and showcase its capabilities? In this video, we will take a look at some of the titles that take advantage of the RTX 4060's features, such as ray tracing, DLSS 3, and reflex. Ray tracing is a technology that simulates realistic lighting effects by tracing the path of light rays in a scene. Ray tracing can create stunning reflections, shadows, global illumination, and ambient occlusion, making games more immersive and lifelike. The RTX 4060 has dedicated RT cores that accelerate ray tracing performance, enabling smooth gameplay at high resolutions and settings. One of the games that supports ray tracing on the RTX 4060 is Cyberpunk 2077, the highly anticipated open-world RPG from CD Projekt Red. Cyberpunk 2077 features full ray tracing, meaning that every light source in the game can cast realistic shadows and reflections. The game also supports DLSS 3, which is a feature that uses AI to boost frame rates and image quality. DLSS 3 uses a deep learning neural network to render games at lower resolutions and then upscale them to higher resolutions, reducing the workload on the GPU. DLSS 3 also has a new frame generation mode that can multiply frame rates even further by generating new frames based on previous ones. With DLSS 3 enabled, Cyberpunk 2077 can run at smooth frame rates on the RTX 4060 even at 4K resolution with ray tracing on. Another game that supports ray tracing on the RTX 4060 is Justice, a Chinese MMORPG that features a stunning ancient China setting. Justice uses ray tracing to create realistic water reflections, shadows, and global illumination, enhancing the beauty and atmosphere of the game world. Justice also supports DLSS 3 and Reflex, which are features that improve responsiveness and latency. Reflex is a technology that reduces system latency by optimizing the communication between the GPU and the CPU, making games more responsive and giving players a competitive edge. A third game that supports ray tracing on the RTX 4060 is Portal, the classic puzzle platformer from Valve. Portal has been remastered with ray tracing support, adding realistic reflections and shadows to the game's iconic portal mechanics. Portal also supports DLSS 3 and Reflex, making the game run faster and smoother on the RTX 4060. These are just some of the games that support the RTX 4060 and showcase its capabilities. There are many more games that feature RTX technologies, such as A Plague Tale, Requiem, Overwatch 2, and Adobe Dimension. The RTX 4060 is compatible with over 410 games and applications that feature RTX support, including the best-selling games, most popular apps, and most used game engines. The RTX 4060 is truly the ultimate graphics card for gaming in 2023.